Hey everyone, it's your professional sarcastic man and seeker of attention, Chris here with the video slash review of The Man of Steel #5. And oh boy, the the downgrades and a lot of stuff start to continue, but we start off with Superman and Rogol punching it out, and Superman knows that he knows nothing about Rogol, and he knows he can't simply just punch his way out. And as such, hasn't found a way to defeat Rogol, and he is swiftly defeated. And we come back to Bendis forgetting that Oz Effect is canon, and it's like in this part, it's kind of hinted that Clark is suspicious of Jor-El, but it still doesn't really clarify if Oz Effect is canon or not, and a lot of the dialogue in this part is still a bit iffy. It's just like especially a lot of these parts, like for the most part in the present day stuff, the dialogue is good. This flashback stuff, it's really I don't know how to feel about the flashback dialogue. It's a lot of the kind of like Bendis repeating. It's just like, John is a boy. He's a boy in our culture. Well, not in Kryptonian culture, but he's still a boy. You have to ask us for permission to take him off to explore the galaxy. Why he just Jor-El suddenly decides, hey, John, want to go check out the galaxy for some reason? We still don't know, and this is issue #5. We still have one issue left, and it doesn't feel like Man of Steel is gonna be its own separate thing. Seeing like solicits for, I think it was Superman, Rogol is going to be in it, so it looks like the story is going to continue in Superman, which doesn't look like a good thing. Bendis is apparently known for this. He doesn't finish. He can't complete stories within their own arcs. They continue in some aspect in future arcs, and it's just it really doesn't look good. Like I was on the fence about Bendis. He had 3 good issues. 4 was mixed. 5 is kind of over the place, but I'm still hoping #6 can at least ease and fix some issues, provide some explanations, but anyway, and this is where like the art for this really is not that good. Like, look at that. I'm sorry, like, whoever the artist for this, and it is like, you look at that, and then over there, it's a much slightly more detailed face. That's so plain looking. Don't worry, it gets worse. Look at, you can hardly see Cyborg. What's up with Green Lantern? And Flash looks a bit weird, but the Justice League is called in to help. They've heard about what's happened to Kandor, what's going on with Rogol, and they find Superman. And here's the thing, like, going back to the art style, I don't want to make a big deal about the art style, but the art style is really, honestly, not that good in a lot of parts. Like, this, it actually looks decent. Then you look at this, and it's just like, what is this? What is... And then like I said, like some of the dialogue present day is alright. It can be good, but just Flash saying maybe he's full of caca poo poo. What is that? Is that supposed to be funny? That I know Flash is supposed to be like the comedy relief kind of guy, but that's like kind of like lowest. That's like low hanging fruit of comedy, but and like they find the symbol and it's just a circle with a thing in it. Not in the Galactic. Do you have anything more? It's a circle. Lots of things are circles. Just like you have a guy that's supposed to be like a supercomputer. Even if he doesn't know what it is, he would at least hypothesize. Similar with Batman, but for some reason, I don't know. At least to me, it seemed like everyone's IQs just went down. I don't know why, and honestly, like, look. They're nothing. That is just a stump. That's just a random stump that's lying in a bed for no reason. But and then here, like the art kind of, it's supposed to be the same artist, but then it conflicts in some parts. Some parts, like this, all of this part, the art looks good, and then you go to the stump. And I don't know, but so Superman figures out what Rogal Zar wants to do. Why he's not just here to destroy the last Kryptonians. He's here for a proper cleansing. What that means, I'm not going to spoil it, but that's it for this video. It's just, I don't know, this. Like, the dialogue is half and half. Like, it wasn't terrible, but this was definitely a bit of a downgrade from like the first three issues were, so far out of this 6-issue miniseries, were the best that Bendis had done. And then issue 4 came, and then it was a bit shaky. This, I don't know. Like, I like the start here with Superman and Rogal Zar. Superman just, he's trying to figure out who his opponent is. He has no idea who or what he is, and he realizes he needs to come up with a way to properly take him down. And he realizes that brute strength alone will not stop this threat. I like that part. The end part as well, I liked. Flashback stuff, it doesn't really, like, I know it's the flashback stuff is supposed to be short, but it doesn't really explain anything. The dialogue is a bit, in my opinion, iffy. It's like, it seemed like they need to like repeat the fact that John is a boy. He is a boy. You know your son, my grandson, the son of my son, he is a boy. It's like, why do you need to repeat this? Like, we get it, he's a boy, and it's just, it's I don't know. It seemed like Bendis just I don't know. Am I grasping at straws here? I feel like Bendis had 3 good issues. Like I said, he had 3 good issues, and then one was a mix, depending, and then this one was just, I don't know. It had a good start and it had a good end. It's just kind of the stuff in the middle, and the majority of the art style was not that good. Like, why couldn't they just have one artist for this whole book? Like, why don't you just have the artist that does the flashbacks for this whole book? Apparently, they had different artists for each issues, and it's weird. Stuff doesn't look kind of, I don't know, consistent, if I could say it, if that's the right word for it. But I don't know how to feel about this issue. It's Like, it's not the worst thing in existence. I will always say this: Invincible Iron Man 600 is the worst thing, that one of the worst things that Bendis has written. Along with that Invincible Iron Man issue where Riri wanted to be discriminated against because she thought, hey, this will help further my goal to become, for my future career, to become a scientist or whatever. Those two issues will always be the worst Bendis has written currently. This is just slightly above it, in my opinion. It's slightly above it, but it's not completely trash. But like, from what we've seen with Tamasi and Jurgens and the creative teams on both Superman and Action Comics, what Bendis has done, it's a slight downgrade. I want to give Bendis a go with Superman and Action Comics, but I did say I will judge him on Man of Steel, and so far he's 3 out of 6, 1 on the fence. This one, I don't know. Like, but if you enjoyed it, I don't mind if you enjoyed it. I did kind of like it. Like I said, I liked the start. The start with about Kandor and Superman trying to strategize against Rogal Zar, and then a lot of the end stuff with Superman figuring out what Rogal Zar's cleansing actually means. I like those parts. Those so two-thirds of the story I liked. The last third is a bit iffy, and the problem is we have one issue left, and solicits for Superman show that it doesn't look like it's going to end. It's not going to properly conclude itself. But I don't know. It's issue number 6 might change everything. Like, I'm going to hold out until issue number 6. But that's it for the video. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on Twitter, check out my previous videos, and I will see you all next time.